All right, Melissa, and what I've done is I've listed 4 payment options under here. I'm sorry, 2 payment options under each plan for 60 and 70 a month. All these payments do include your new bike. What I need you to do right now is, do you have any questions on any of the 4 plans that I presented you?
No,
I just need you to sign next to the payment that best suits your needs.
none of them do.
I understand. Can I ask why you wouldn't take advantage of any of our programs?
Just don't have the money.
May I take a moment to share with you some additional value had you chosen our service contract program?
Sure.
All right, thanks. I'm going to pull out a piece of paper here, and I'm just going to put a little graph on here. And if you look at the bottom, we're going to have these hash marks down here. Remember earlier you told me you're going to keep your bike between 5 or 6 years?
Yes.
So these are going to represent your years of ownership. All right. And your bike has a 2-year factory warranty on it, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so we agree your factory warranty would end right there?
Yes.
Now, would you say that more repairs and breakdowns are going to occur in the early years when the miles are low, Melissa, or in the later years as miles increase?
In the later years.
A lot of my customers tell me the same thing, and what I like to let my customers know is that your bike basically has 3 stages in its lifetime. Now, the first stage is right in the beginning, and that's, we call the break-in phase, or the adjustment stage. That's when your bike is brand new. You may bring it in for a rattle or a squeak or something like that. You know, it's still a good time to own a bike though, because it's still in a factory warranty and the factory stands behind it, right?
Yes.
The second stage runs right up to here and stops right where that factory, in that 2 years, where that factory warranty expires. We call this the gas and go stage. The gas and go stage is the best time to own a bike, Melissa, because all the kinks are worked out of it, the rattles and squeaks, you know, basically putting gas and insurance in it, correct?
Yes.
You know, the factory stands behind it, no problems at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
The third stage, and we put an arrow on the end of that, is what we call the repair stage. And that's where you're financially on the hook for any repairs or breakdowns, because your factory warranty expires. Any breakdowns, repairs, you got to pay for them, correct?
Yes.
Well, if you could design your own coverage, Melissa, would you want coverage in the early years when the miles are low? Would you want coverage in the later years as miles increase? Or would you want coverage the whole time and get that seamless coverage?
The whole time.
That's exactly what our service contract program does. And not only that, you get roadside assistance, towing benefits, trip interruption benefits, and rental car benefits right from the start. So can you see how our service contract program will protect you against the high cost of repairs as your bike gets older and miles increase?
Yes.
So should I go ahead and put that in there for the 60 months for you?
Yes.
Awesome sauce.
Or why am I buying a bike that's going to be breaking down?
I never said it was going to break down.
I died.
Who said it was going to break down?
That's why you want me
She
to.
did. What was I doing there, guys? I was asking questions. Where we make the mistake is we do this too much. We keep telling them it's going to break down, it's going to depreciate, it's going to do all this stuff. And you know, why am I buying all this stuff? It's going to, you know, why am I even buying the bike? Ask the customer what they think. Lisa, when you take your bike home today, do you think it's going to start going up or down in value?
Depends on what I put on it.
Generally speaking.
Yeah.
There you go. The customer just told me their bike's going to depreciate. I don't even have to say those words. Now at the end, she's going to do one of 2 things. She bought it there. She would, when I said, should I go ahead and put that in for 60 months? She might have said, you know what, I just don't want my payment to go up. Now I've got so cost is a concern. Now I have a cost objection to the service contract. See how easy that is? You'll have to know that tomorrow, what I just did. Now, if you look on page 30, let's see here. Okay, here, if you notice, here's the word tracks on page 39 and 40 for frequency repair. Okay, if you notice, there's some embedded in here. There's some parentheses with letters. A, B, C, D. You see that? Those match up with the letters on the graph. On page 40. Might be one off on the car button, on the car one. There's really no difference in the word tracks for auto and power sports on this one. None.